G.
You can hear whatever you want to hear.
Hunting.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Unintentional
That's
humor.
the first of many.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see my location. Orange one, Sober, you know how important it is to build science ships in the beginning, right?
Right. I know it's
First
super
turn,
important to just
second turn.
explore. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. The science ships are building them maybe sometimes.
I
gotta make a
realized you
land
can't
grab.
just run out with your spaghetti military anymore like you used to.
Yeah, you can't jump into systems you haven't explored yet at all. So you need to either get better sensors on your ships so that you have some intel on the system, or you need to use your science ships for it.
Alright, so the first thing I did was science ship, and now I'm looking at my research just so new players know.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you could walk through like what you're doing for me, that would really help me out.
I like to go over to policies and just check that that's nothing dumb.
Hey,
All
y'all
things-
can get rid of hunter seekers or police at the start if you want to get a little bit more out of your pops.
Mhm.
Also,
Yeah.
after your first scientist, get your sprawling sums out.
Yeah, I was watching an old thing that Wensley was doing, and I saw him doing that.
Alright, I'm putting the speed on normal because I hope we've taken care of most of the basics. It's going to be pretty slow for some of our more advanced people here just to get started. Yeah, the slums is
Double
pretty
ocean.
important. You want to clear that out as quickly as possible underneath the tile blockers on your homeworld. Do you know where that
So
is?
It's like not. I mean, I was playing around with it, and I think it's under planetary features,
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah, that's where you want to
Yeah,
go once
okay.
you got 300 energy to spare on things.
Okay, so once I have 300 energy, I just click on that, and it'll start clearing it out.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But you also want energy for scientists, and if you're going to build a second science ship, it's kind of like it's going to be tight on resources for a bit.
Well, I can tell you from role-playing purposes is that the Oankali, they love their nature, and they love taking care of their planet because, they love all life very intimately.
Did you take Tree of Life? Because I may have taken Tree of Life.
And I don't know if it's possible, but are there organic machines that you can make it all nowadays?
You can make mineral machines.
That's a
Yeah,
I like the
that's
idea.
Man. Oh, this is bad.
It's great.
This is a bad
Everyth's
spot.
fine.
What's going on?
My spawn is so bad.
I got a lot
hurts.
of openings. How is it bad? Are you blocked in?
Yeah, there's one way out, like at the very tip of there's
Good.
only one star outside of me.
Good. Defend your position really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God.
Star bases.
Atmospherical Lycogen. This is gonna be fun.
Don't hurt me.
Alright, so I'm going to go look at my policies for a second because sometimes it does stuff that just doesn't make any sense. I think balanced production makes sense for me. Yeah, you might want to change your alloy focus if I forget what it's called if you're not playing Hive Mind.
Yeah, for Hive Mind you usually wanna leave it at default as well in the beginning.
Sometimes
So
I
do you-
switch to Isolationist at the beginning for stuff, but probably not great for newer players to do that.
So you would recommend clearing out those slums before adding any buildings, right?
You
Yeah,
need
you
a
must-
job
It
for them.
depends on your economy, but you wanna get that extra worker as soon as you can. Because it's a free worker.
Right.
I know a lot of people like going for a mineral district early because it gives you the minerals to build other things, but I don't know how
Yeah,
much I
then
like
again-
that.
Then again, the problem is you're getting too much minerals very quickly if you go for
Mhm.
an extra mineral district. It depends on what you're doing. If you plan on getting robots soon, then yeah, you want a mineral district sometime soonish, because robot production costs, but I usually don't rush a mineral district. And colony ship.
Oh, influence is super valuable. I would not drop that on an edict very early on. I don't know how the others like to
Yeah.
play.
it's not as bad anymore because you don't need influence that much. Also, I'm getting extra .5 because I'm authoritarian this time. Nice. But yeah, you need influence for colonizing systems, so don't drop it too much.
Right. I remember when I was playing, people would generally say just go for map the stars and then just go bananas. Is that still kind of like the meta at the beginning?
Not against players, I'd say. Actually, you want to just use the influence grabbing stations, because you can block people in pretty early if you get just the right start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So try and kind of get my science people out to like bottlenecks that I can claim.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but usually you need the influence for getting the systems early on. You don't really need the maps the stars for the simple reason that, well, it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, really?
Well, you don't get it at the start. You need to research it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, it's just usually you don't want to survey all the time. You want to get your science ships to explore, so you actually see where are the habitable planets and grab the way to those systems quickly.
Right.
So it's not that powerful, at least to me.
Okay.
Go here first. By this point, Umar would be like, "I'm on my 3rd colony."
Well, I did find a habitable world, and it has very, very attractive life forms on it.
I may be about to invade primitives. It's right next to my capital. Wait,
I
is a
didn't know
hive
you could go
mind?
xenophile.
Is a hive mind if I conquer these guys? Are they gonna be really, really like useless to me?
You can turn them into
wait.
food, or you can turn them into long-term food.
Hive minds can be primitive civilizations.
No, I'm a hive mind. They're primitive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're a hive
Yeah,
mind,
so
huh?
hive minds for different pops, you can either use them as livestock slaves, or you can purge them, and remember to set the purge type so it actually makes them into more food.
I mean, you could also, in the long term, simulate them, but that's like fairly late game, but very
Yeah,
useful.
so
for
you
hive.
would have to use them as slaves for a long time to not exterminate them.
Yeah, I almost went for that when I was looking at that.
It's not a bad idea, honestly.
Yeah,
not the
but
worst.
the thing is, they are gonna have low happiness, and they are gonna drop your stability on the planet a bit.
And
I
they're also
haven't played around too much with it, so...
and they also other empires usually don't like it,
Yeah.
but
The AI
Yeah.
is not my concern in this one. It's you guys. And the end game,
Okay,
I guess.
so I'm trying to click on industrial wasteland right now, and I think I have the energy, but I'm not seeing anything change.
Screenshot it and then put it into Discord.
So
Oh,
if you
clear!
go
I
to
see the clear blocker.
Mhm,
That
yeah,
little
yeah.
button. Yeah. I got it. Cool.
Yes, you do got it.
It was just a very light shade compared to everything else. You know, it didn't really pop out that much.
you're
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
I wish I had more planets.
My scientists feel very slow right now.
Wait, what's this? 2 planets in one system? And what?
Mhm. You got a good one
I mean-
there.
I've seen up to
And-
4.
Wow, that's insane.
3 was the maximum I've seen.
All right.
I've
we
got
need
one
a-
size
another
23
builder,
and
I
one
think.
22 in the same system.
Yeah, basically for the beginning
Not the
you
best
really
use
want
of
to
alloys,
check so
but
you're
we
only
need to
doing
start
things
building
in
in
your
this
own
other
climate
direction.
or the adjacent ones. So if you're ocean like me, tropical, continental and ocean worlds, you want to get the others as well, but just not immediately. You have
Right.
there's guaranteed to be 2 planets of your type within 3 jumps of your capital. So you can get a few initial good colonies.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I was looking at the aliens, and I really wanted to make my species have 3 genders, because in the book that it's based off of, there's like a third gender that like mixes the genetic material of the 2.
Oh, I see.
So I went with syncretic evolution, and I made like the subservient ones the 3rd gender in my mind.
That's good RP. We're gonna have RP in this one. You guys want to go build ring worlds everywhere? That'd be cool too.
Well, the Oankali, they make like Earth ships. They basically blow up planets and then take that matter and turn it into ships. So I almost went Voidborn, but then I was like thinking, okay, that's a advanced start, and seeing how I haven't even played with like the Marauders, no.
Like eventually you could do that and it would be pretty fun, but not right away, I think.
Yeah. I'm super excited that they added the lithoids. I've been wanting something like that in this game for a while. Or it's just like a different style of life form, you know?
Do I need to do anything with my tree of life? I'm not sure if the modifiers applying.
Nope.
No, they just automatic.
So if you open your capital and check the planetary features, there's the Tree of Life.
Ah, there, it's hidden. It's not in the top.
Yeah, and if you're going to your new colonies, your colony ships are going to be a lot more expensive. They cost tons of food because, well, you're doing a Tree of Life sapling.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you automatically plant a sapling on any planet you colonize. If you conquer planets, so obviously they won't have a sapling there, then you need to actually use a decision on that planet to transplant a new sapling there. Or you will have some debuffs.
Yeah.
Nasty debuffs. Also make certain your capital isn't getting bombed to like 50% or lower, I think it was.
I may have plants. I just haven't found my guaranteed worlds yet, which is kind of concerning.
Man, it's been so long since I've read this game. I'm actually reading the little like anomaly found things and enjoying it, you know?
Yeah.
It's great.
They added a lot since you played, like a lot. It's probably got like 3 times as many things to read.
It's great. A lot of cool like art as well with them.
Oh, thank goodness, there's a world right there. I'm gonna put on the speed 2. Tell me if it's too fast for anyone.
I think I'm good.
Free building slot. Need that.
My planet in 100 days will no longer have any wasteland on it.
Ah, glorious.
But yeah, don't be too concerned about clearing blockers. Normally the sprawling slum on your capital is pretty interesting because it gives you something in return, but usually, unless the blocker is on a rare type of a rare tile, so rare resources, etc., you don't really want to bother clearing it unless you're running out of districts to build of the type, or districts at all.
So that's like the ones with like instead of like the yellow and black border, that's got like the red and black border, right?
No, the red and black is those that you can't clear yet. So if you have your second planet, you likely don't have the tech to clear that one yet.
For sure, right. The alien biology.
Gross. I wonder if any of you chose xenophobe.
Not this time around.
Don't worry, we'll win their love. If they did.
Yeah, it's just, it would have been not a terrible choice with the settings we're on. The AI is not going to cause you issues because you're a xenophobe. Or me.
Much at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got really confused. I like loaded a game last night. I couldn't figure out how to build like science ships or anything because I remember I used to do that through clicking on the planets.
Yeah, no more. You're doing it on a space station now.
Mhm.
Again, basically, in the beginning you used to do it on space stations, then they moved it to planets and back to space stations now.
Why not?
But that was a long time ago that you did it on space stations back then.
Yeah, this game is constantly evolving. It's insane.
I love that about it. It's like it's so old, but it feels so new.
Totally. It's amazing that they keep on putting this much effort into it.
Our construction is complete.
I kind of want an alloy foundry, but my minerals.
So I have an unemployed plot.
Oh yeah,
Good job.
try and fix that. If you don't have things that are good for being unemployed, yeah, you want to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you wanna build a new district for raw resources or buildings for the refinery stuff, basically.
I see. So I can see how to add the buildings with adding the districts. I'm not sure how to do that.
So with the districts, you just click on the picture and then
Oh,
it
yeah, I
opens
got
up
it.
with building or replacing.
okay, cool.
Also, pops can move around in their jobs, and you can move them around too.
Yeah.
You can have a top priority job where everyone will rush there.
Hmm.
And you can also have decreased capacity of a job to kick people out of the job if you want, like, to be a more.
Oh. Yeah, I think I see it. I'm like clicking on workers and there's that like drop down menu
Yeah.
and there's like clerks, farmers. Okay.
So also a a little hint, clerk jobs aren't too efficient jobs. You're getting them by default via your city districts, but you definitely don't want to build the commercial zone building early on. It's more a filler thing later down the line.
Okay. Oh man, I'm feeling like I'm making all these decisions that I'm like, I don't know, this is probably not the meta, but it's like role playing. You know?
If you
It's
if you were playing meta, you would be trying to rush a fleet by now and rush somebody. Or not because there's a 40-year peace timer, because it's too powerful to rush people.
Right.
I think I've decided I need to kill these Xenos and start eating them because I need more resources.
mood.
It's gotta
check
be that
the
type of game.
armies. Just check the army strengths. They are surprisingly powerful given that they're fighting with bows and little flintlock pistols.
Wait, since when? It says 0 army strength right now.
Okay, which level of... which technology
Hmm.
level are they at?
Late medieval, I guess, yeah.
Okay, not then. I remember the Steam guys having surprisingly big army strengths, so I needed 3 or 4 armies to kill them.
Yeah, that must be just like that type. Be great if like they were more harder to fight than like the modern
Well,
society
actually,
people.
there was some like traits that you could get where it's like a defensive army plus 50 health.
Yeah, true,
Mhm.
that one could have helped them. I didn't check the traits.
Yeah, totally. Why would you?
Because I was gonna eat them.
Honestly, as a hive mind, having those traits around for free is pretty attractive. Especially if you get the resource one. I'd keep them around.
I wasn't gonna bother with them.
Dogi.
Also, one thing I can tell you, once your planets start having crime, just do the deal with the crime lords decision and remove your enforcers, basically.
Hmm.
It's just not worth fighting crime. At some point it costs
Okay.
way too many pop slots basically that you need to push into enforcers, then you need to get buildings to get more enforcers. Instead, you can just do the deal with the crime lords, then up to 4 pops will be criminals, and that's the extent of negative events happening.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty important thing. Tip for multiplayer, because everybody who plays multiplayer on a regular basis knows that.
Yeah.
It's just too good not to.
Yeah. Deal with the crime lords is way too strong.
Oh man, now I'm needing to like look up the names of the characters from the book that I'm basing this off of.
You're RPing too hard. No, it's fine. Do it.
No such thing.
What happens when you run out of the characters, though?
I mean, there's 3 books, so I think I'm
Looking
good.
into the wiki and just
This
randomly
just
clicking
sounds like
links.
this just sounds like rereading the book, but with extra steps.
Oh yeah. I mean, you gotta get kids to read somehow.
Oh, I
these
got the
days.
Cybrex.
Got the first leak.
Runar. Actually, we need to send a scientist there. Which reminds me, I need to start building more scientists for that. 3rd scientist, here we go. Science ship, rather.
Our construction is complete.
I mean, don't think I'm doing a great job with the names. I'm just like basically grabbing a name out of the book and throwing it on the second planet.
Hey, if it works, it works.
So, I want to see what your species is like, Winsleya.
I want you to see it too. Nothing ominous about that.
Any tidbits that we could get?
Yeah, just get 1 sec.
Should I be scared?
No. You should be intrigued.
Intrigued. Okay, my tentacles are tingling.
Yes. I'm in the northwest, if that helps you.
I always find it hilarious how people talk about like I know I totally get like it's like the best way to do it, but like northwest and like the solar system.
It's
or
basically
galaxy.
just habit out of the fact that, well, in other games, some people always rotate the map like crazy, and if you tell them on the left, they are gonna look into the south.
Right.
I'm in the northwest too.
Uh-oh.
North
Get out of
You
my
know what we
space.
We need like some distinct constellations behind our galaxy to be able to like refer to.
There's nebulas.
I am
If you,
nebulas just aren't enough.
yeah.
I'm right between the Neurotic Expanse and the Adria Patch at 4 o'clock.
I'm at the Jimmo Band Dust Clouds.
Nice name.
Oh, I'm to the right of that a bit more. All the way right, actually.
Policies,
So I just
research.
ran into some aliens somewhere. Let's see.
If you click multiplayer chat in the bottom right and then on the bottom left you go to players, you might be able to see who it is. It won't say unidentified empire, it'll say like alpha aliens. There's like a little text box that says multiplayer chat, you click that, and then on the bottom left there'll be a thing that pops up saying multiplayer lobby.
Okay, I see the multiplayer chat. I'm clicking on that. If I click on players,
You
So
should be able to
if
see.
Most of us should be unidentified empires. If there's somebody who's called Beta Menace or something, you found
Mhm.
your guy.
okay. Yeah, you're all unidentified, so yeah.
It's a Xeno. It's a rather a AI Xeno.
Mm-hmm. I think it's must be AI Xeno.
Why are all these worlds 25's Hab? That's not a freaking Tree of Life thing, is it? Am I just getting terrible
You
luck?
got really
Nope, that's
uninhabitable
not a Tree
things.
of Life thing.
I've found
Species.
5 planets and they're all minus 25. Or
Man,
they're all 25 rather. And I didn't take the negative habitability trait. It's just really bad luck.
I have 4 planets, all under 15. And a 17, a 12, a 13, and a 15. It's
Yeah, I've just sent out the colony ship for the 4th planet. 3 times ocean, though my type, 1 times tropical.
I think
Found a few
RNG
other
was
stuff.
good to me.
I feel like sometimes the game knows if you need help or not.
They're like, oh
The heart
god,
of the
look at that.
cards.
Well, like for example, if you choose xenophobe or pacifist, I think it gives you more space to work with because it's like that you're gonna have issues. I'm not convinced that's the
Right.
case, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised.
Can't quite second that. I'm usually playing Xenophobe or something, and nope.
Yeah, that's just, biases. You think you're seeing something because it's happening to you.
Our construction is complete.
2 unemployed slugs. Perfect. That's how I like it.
You got some unemployed people and you're happy.
Oh yeah. There's traits that can naturally make unemployed things, or not traits, civics that make them do things.
Is that like what America's got going on right now? No.
That's Andrew.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, no, not Andrew. Sorry, Orange One. We're slugs.
Yeah.
Just so you know. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Nothing to be implied there.
Right. All I'm saying is that I'm going to hardcore biology. You know that little DNA symbol? I can't turn away from it.
That's fair.
It's so crazy. Like in the book, basically they have these sensory tentacles that they can touch something with, and then they can look at your DNA and interact with it on a molecular level. It's like the craziest thing ever.
I mean, why not?
What's this book?
It's called, well, the trilogy is called Lilith's Brood, and it's by Octavia Butler.
Alright.
Yeah.
And it's I really like it because it's Afrofuturism. So basically, it's taken like the African American experience and then transported that into a sci-fi world. And so basically, humanity is like, they've been all but wiped out. These aliens, they come in to save humanity, but not for any altruistic purposes. It's just because they're extremely attracted to foreign life forms, and like they have to incorporate them if they find them.
Yes.
Great. What do you mean by incorporate?
Well, they basically mix their DNA with your DNA and then create some hybrids. And then they themselves become more like you, but they've done this like thousands of times.
And they always abandon the worlds, even their home world, is it? That they came from?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just
They blew up their
are.
home world.
They're just on their
They blow up
ships
every world
going
they
around.
find, and they find more life. Yeah, it's insane. But they're like basically a representation of like assimilation, you know, and like how we force people to assimilate and say that you have to survive by assimilating. So assimilate, guys.
Yeah.
I'll
Why
think
not?
about it.
I mean, they do say the greatest pleasure that you can feel in life is from those tentacles. And it's just, you know.
Alright.
I've
Yeah,
seen
you
enough
got
hentai to know where that is going.
I still haven't found any Xenos. Where are you, Xenos? Do I need to build a new science ship?
Decent second planet.
Same. I don't know where they're
Like,
hiding.
jeez.
Did we turn off guaranteed habitable worlds?
Nope,
No.
wasn't too.
I think it's
Three
just
jumps from your capital, just continue to go exploring.
there's only like a
Don't survey,
handful.
just explore.
Yeah, that's what you're right. Explore. I forgot that tip. That's a good one. Because everybody wants to see what the resources are. it's not really ideal. Especially you like to go find planets with exploring. That's a good way to spend your resources. Because like it costs the same amount of influence, but you'll save alloys. So yeah.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
So basically, what many people do in the beginning is to not send the science ship out to survey the systems, but to just explore, find the systems where habitable planets are, and then either get that one via leapfrogging, or just survey the path to it. So you want to get your planets out as soon as you can, and not just sit there and pray that the next system will have a planet, or the next system will have one.
Right.
Because you know you have a guarantee that there are 2 habitable planets within 3 jumps of your capital, so that area you want to explore with your science ship quickly and find those planets and get the colonies going.
Hmm.
We have found an anomaly.
Still nothing. That is continental. Why? There's a continental. Okay, we gotta go there now. Charge.
You gotta plant some trees there.
We have to. It's our only option as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've been saving up that food, right?
Yeah, I've got 1.4.
How much food do you need to?
He needs 1,000.
For each one.
If you really want to get.
Hey,
just
Restream, you
more
got hooked.
districts
New
on
setup,
that
new
one.
place.
Well, at least
Welcome
you
to
don't have
my
extra food for your
apartment.
growth addict anymore because it doesn't
Kind of want to
exist
show you
anymore.
around a little bit, cause you know,
I mean, I still
you're
have that,
my
but
regular.
Yeah.
You got hooked. At least the current one right
You still
now.
have
We'll
the
try and get
policy?
some more.
Yeah.
But yeah,
They
I
have
like it a lot.
1,000 food for 10%.
Yeah,
or
no, that
something.
one, that is a decision, yeah,
And
but
getting some
you don't have
nice
the
furniture.
nutritional
Oh,
plenty
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
But how you doing, by the way? You playing
So have they
Planet
changed
Fall?
sectors much at all?
Yes.
You don't need to use them anymore, luckily.
Okay, good. Because I remember that being like a
Yeah.
nightmare.
Basically, what happens is the sectors are formed automatically. So the first one obviously around your capital. The others you need to decide something to be the sector capital. And then from that capital, 4 jumps out. Anything that is in there, any colony will be part of that sector. The governors are on sector base. So you get a few planets per governor. And yeah, anything that isn't in this area will just they will just be in
I've
the
found
frontier
an
sector
AI.
initially until you declare a new capital.
Mm.
But it doesn't matter anything anymore.
It's awesome.
For
Same
you
state? Yep.
controlling it
Only
or the
about
AI controlling
an hour and a
You're
half
not forced
away
to let
from
the
where
AI
I was
control anything.
living.
There is a button to let it control it, but
It was super
for me
difficult
that
with the
button doesn't
virus.
exist.
Or was it super difficult? You were asking
It's a
about the
lie.
move. Kind of, yes and no. It wasn't too
Just
difficult.
replace it
I
with
was
like
able to get a U-Haul
cake image.
pretty easily.
Basically.
But yeah, the lot of thrift stores are starting to open up
go.
again, and we went
First
through the Facebook
technology
Marketplace to find some
research.
furniture.
Ruined ecology. Let's see what
As
I
well as
get.
going to this place called Restore. Habitat for Humanity has this place that you can buy some furniture, and they just opened up a week
I
ago
like
or
the
two,
remnant stuff.
and that meant we were able
I
to get
got
some
first
pretty nice
ascension.
stuff, pretty cheap. I don't think everybody's checking those places, so yeah, I'm happy with our finds.
Oh, I forgot to mention the Owen Collie. They,
of course, there's my Continental Worlds.
when they
Oh,
get humans, they make them sterile so that they can only reproduce if they use that third gender. So humanity's faced with this question: do they want to become part of the Owen Collie or just kind of like fade out of existence? It's a tough decision, man.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, if I get some more time, I might start reading it because it sounds like a good story. But you know, you've always been the one who likes to read more.
Yeah.
Honestly, the summaries are almost as good for me. It's like sitting through the actual reading process.
Well, I didn't read for fun for like the last like decade, and then like I started doing it this year, just randomly at the beginning of the year, and I really enjoyed it. Do you guys read
Yes.
anything for fun?
I usually have the issue of running out of stories to read.
Yeah.
Our situation log is updated.
Problem is I'm pretty high standards on what I enjoy reading, so yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been trying to just like see what's available on my like local library's ebooks, and like I keep on just kind of getting like what's available, and then being like, I don't actually want to read this.
Hmm.
Yeah, I get like a chapter in.
We have surveyed the system.
I just realized I'm not getting factions because Hive Mind, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
you don't get
No.
factions.
Already have your extra influence.
I mean, I guess that's good, but still sad.
It is. Also, you don't need to make your factions happy somehow.
Yay!
Mission is complete.
This doesn't tell me how much admin capacity I get from my synaptic nodes.
I also don't care too much about admin capacity.
Oh, because I'm Hive Mind, that's right, different numbers
Yeah,
now.
hive minds really don't care about it. The annoying thing is that you don't have a good way of getting getting unity without admin capacity.
I
The
mean,
building
it's
is
not a
fucked.
bad thing in the sense of you might as well just get it.
Yeah, but it's just the poor admin capacity jobs of normal empires are pretty inefficient in terms of getting technology, and yeah, the hive mind version is even worse basically. Because you don't get that many debuffs from the admin capacity as a hive, but you just can't avoid it if you want
That's
any
okay,
kind of
not too
unity.
bad. I'm doing good. I'm actually you don't play Planetfall, unfortunately. You've been playing some oh, you don't play that, unfortunately, but you've been playing some Total Warhammer 2 and really enjoying the Skavens. That's a game I want to go get, but it's just like I've already got enough games that I'm
So yeah, I'm a
playing,
little bit
and
concerned. I'm
I
pretty
don't have
sure.
time
Yeah,
for
this
it.
is a fallen empire. That was what I meant.
Oh, that's
Fallen-
fine. That's
Fallen
perfect.
empires are bugged. They don't do
I'm-
anything anymore, basically.
They're just militant isolationists, so they'll leave me alone unless I like go right up next to them.
No,
choose
Andrew.
jump.
I mean, aren't you can get up right next to them.
Oh
they,
yeah.
they're-
Yeah,
like
they
you
are
said, they're
bugged.
bugged. They no
Oh.
longer
They
can
don't give a
hate
shit.
you enough. They just
Okay.
Yeah. The
It-
debuffs to their opinion on you aren't big enough to make them go to war with you.
I mean,
So
we
unless
could-
you settle
yeah.
every planet around them,
Right.
Yeah.
Let's just be real. They just love my tentacles.
uh-huh.
They're like, stay out, unless you have those.
Why not? Uh-oh, Feldazar, no!
We have found an anomaly.
I'm having baseline fanatic spiritualism, and for some reason I don't fulfill the 25% of the population be spiritualist condition. Are you for real?
Complete.
That happens all the time to me. Spiritualist is a bit tricky until you get that ball rolling.
Yeah.
So, do you guys like with consumer goods? How do I make more of that if I wanted to get the goods
So there's
production
two
thing?
things. The first thing you should do is go to your policies, trade policy,
Yeah, but also it's
and set
super
it to consumer
expensive.
benefits. Under
To have all the
Zero Hive Mind or
things
something,
in
then
it,
you don't
like
have
there's
trade value.
much DLC that
Okay.
you have to buy. If I was able
Yeah,
to
consumer
email them
benefits generally
and
is the
get a
best one,
press
unless
copy,
you're in a
that sounds
federation that was
very
founded by a
nice.
trade empire, then you got an even better one
Hmm.
that combines all of them. So that's the first thing for consumer goods. The second one is there's a building you can build that, just like the alloy foundry, gives you
Oh, it's a
additional
Xeno. It's a
jobs
Xeno.
for processing minerals into something else.
Oh,
In that case, the civilian industries, it turns one mineral into one consumer good at the rate of
I
6
could have got to
baseline
there if I
per
built out a little
worker.
bit quicker, but I need my
Hmm.
And
colonies.
it has 2 worker slots.
We have found an anomaly.
1, 2, there's only 2 away. 3, 4. I could have got to there.
no alpha aliens. Who might you be? Vrzaba.
Oh, wonderful! I spawned next to some xenophobes. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, you kind of get what you deserve for going for hive mind, then, you know.
They're inward perfectionists, so there's that. I mean, that's not terrible, but they blocked me in, unfortunately, so I'm not going to be able to build around them very easily. I just need, if I had more influence and less places to build in, which isn't a terrible thing to have, then I could have probably blocked them in. I just went for the cluster on the other end, unfortunately. Maybe not the right call.
So I don't know, but I feel like I've got a lot of planets near me. I got like one system that I got colonized that's got what was it, a 20 something planet, and then I've got two other ones right next to me, which is like a 22 and a 23, and then in the next system I've got a 17 and a 25, all within like pretty much one jump from my home system.
It sounds like you got a good
Sounds nice
start.
indeed.
Nice.
Our situation log is updated.
You haven't done the math, but if you were to buy all the DLC in the base game, it'd be around $150. Yeah, I had a feeling it might be. I've heard a lot about the game, especially how much fun it is with the DLC. So it's not that's not like it is a lot of money. It's not outside the realm of
So
possibility that I'd pay for
if I wanted to do
that.
more research, what would I want to do with like
I want that
districts and
system.
buildings?
I gotta build up
So
here.
for buildings,
Boom, boom,
you,
boom,
research comes from your research labs. So obviously you wanna build research labs in your building slots for it.
Okay, yeah.
And for districts, you will
Right,
need
spawning
more
pools.
housing for your people because you will get more jobs from your buildings. So you will need
43,
some city
43.
districts there.
City district, okay.
Our special project is complete.
Hey, it's the Rubricator.
Our situation log is updated.
What's that?
Oh, the Rubricator, I think, spawned next to the xenophobes. It's a free super world, and it spawned there.
Not
Oh.
anymore free. The shard actually destroyed the colony now.
Oh, I mean, even if, what if you just don't ever use the shard?
You get it.
The shard is basically the dragon.
Yeah,
You
but
can't avoid the dragon.
yeah, but you have to do the anomaly for it to spawn into the system, don't you?
Yes, and the anomaly is on the planet.
Or
Try colonizing a planet with an anomaly.
oh, I see. Okay. I meant excavation site, but yes, they changed it to okay.
I'm not sure actually. Maybe, but I think the shard spawned in automatically after a certain amount of time anyways.
Oh, well, if they did that, then okay. Maybe I'm less sad about that. They can kill it, and then I'll take the planet. Go get him.
I feel like I keep on making decisions where I'm like, I don't know what's the best decision. I'm just going for one.
Yeah, that's how the beginning of the patch felt to all of us.
Yeah.
Our situation log is updated.
You know, I think you'll be fine now.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I got some colonies going because I couldn't, like, that's the real reason I'm behind is because I couldn't get that initial bit of resources going.
We have found an anomaly.
So I feel like I might be stockpiling too much energy and minerals because I've got like
That
2k
happens
energy and
all the
2k
time.
minerals. Is that like a problem?
It's not a problem per se. Obviously, it is less efficient that you're stockpiling them, but it happens to everybody usually that you have too many of some resource.
Right. I'm nowhere near the cap, so it's like whatever, right?
Yeah, the cap. Yeah, basically, the cap overflowing the cap is the worst case scenario. Stockpiling is inefficiency.
Okay, I just need to check my stockpile max. It looks like it's all the 15,000 besides the influence. Okay.
Here we go. First colony now upgrading.
So it looks like I got 50 Empire Sprawl. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you know, the
over.
Empire Sprawl basically.
You can build buildings
It's-
to up
yeah.
that.
There's
Okay.
basically there's a building. You have one of them at the beginning on your capital. The administrative things. They give you the empire, the administrative capacity, the second number. But the punishments for being over it aren't very harsh, so usually you can just ignore it.
Okay. Just don't go like way over, right?
Yeah, you want to start doing the jobs at some point, but I think for just
Is
technology,
one of the guys you're talking
calculation
to
was
new to the
something
game?
along
Yeah,
the
that's
lines
actually my
of
brother. My
35
twin brother right
researcher
there.
jobs before you wanna get the first
We also have
administrative job,
MacGyver,
if you're
or Sober,
just aiming
his
for
name is
research
in game,
speed.
I think. He's new to the game. So Orange One and Sober are gonna probably need more help than others.
Is the birthing duel a protected thing from the like
The
precursor?
Pristine Jewel? Yep.
Ugh. Boo.
Yes, robots.
No, robots!
Robots. Oh.
He's a spiritualist, he should hate them.
Now I'm just having a 0.5 modifier on all text related to them. And don't worry, I won't let them become sentient. Or well, I will enslave them all the time. To serve the gods! Yeah, you're not gonna see me play a game without robots, Winslayer. It's just too slow pop growth.
I'm gonna talk to DJ and have him disable robots in one of the options. Just click that off. No robots. I know he feels similar about how everybody thinks robots is not cool.
The thing is, I don't want the robots to be disabled. I want the fucking cloning vets to build pops.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Yes.
That's
I
fair.
just don't get it. There's only robots for the assembling tab. Why isn't cloning vets filling that gross thing with normal pops?
So if I want to, I mean, you guys probably get that I'm trying to like merge with other aliens to do that like whatever thing that I've seen online where people have like weird hybrids.
Oh.
How do I do
Yeah.
that with the perks? Like what perks should I be
You
selecting
need to
for that?
get Xeno's compatibility for your Ascension
Yeah,
perk.
I
it's
think we
basically an ascension perk.
did we disable
Okay.
Xeno
Just-
compatibility, or is that
We
still?
disabled it for a certain reason because
Hmm.
the problem is xenocompatibility creates a lot of game slowdown.
Okay,
Because
for
there's
sure.
so many different types of pops then,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
need to check everything for
Mm.
basically whenever the pops are deciding, which job should I be? They'll take a look at the list and they see, aha, I am better than that pop, than that pop,
Oh,
than that
yeah.
pop, than that pop.
It's just too much calculating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you disable xenocompatibility, if you just have the normal, you just have the normal few empire pop types, it's just a lot better in that. It's not as bad.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'm going Masters of Nature then. We'll make love to the trees, I guess. I don't know.
Yes. Do it.
survey the system.
Where are planets? Planets.
They're definitely not my space. These are not the droids you're looking for.
We flee the hostile swarm.
I mean, the droids are in someone else's empire, from what I've heard, or will be
Not
soon.
yet.
Yeah, Lev's got all of them. He's hiding all the droids.
You know why I like remnants especially? Because when you clear one of the ruined ecologies on your capital,
I'm not gonna
it
be able to get there, but
basically
neither
gives
will
you a
other
tech to
players.
something like 90% researched,
Our construction is
and then you
complete.
can use that to reset your options when you're looking for the tech.
Hmm.
So you're basically waiting till a technology finishes, take a look at the 3 options. Nope, not the robots. I'm going for the one that's almost finished. That's the 4th one, guaranteed one, because I have it unlocked. And then,
Our
well,
special project is
yes, I
complete.
just got myself some new 3 options.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Because those rare techs are so OP, right?
Yeah, it's not that it's a rare tech, it's just you really want to get it quickly so that it generates its value.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes a bitch to get. Especially if you are a spiritualist who has a .05 modifier on that tech.
Do you remember how robot pops work? Orange one, the assembling
Yeah.
thing. It will like build
I mean,
alongside.
it's probably different since they've added the alloys, but I understand basically they use energy instead of food, and they have like more consumer goods that they
Well,
consume.
the main thing that you need to
It's-
know is that you basically can grow 2 planets worth of pops on one planet if you have robots, because they can grow organics and inorganics. Maybe not as quickly with the inorganics until like I think later on in the game, but yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, basically, you need to. Though it used to be you could build them on a tile, it's slightly different now. You need to build a building that then adds a job that's basically a robotist job who builds the robots, and then you get the extra growth on there.
Okay, so if I want to lower sprawl, I need more administrative offices. That's what you guys said, right?
Yeah, it's not lowering sprawl; it's increasing your
Oh,
Cap.
your admin cap.
cool.
We need to get out to here if we can.
Nice, that wasn't good anomaly.
Our construction is complete.
There's a nice looking system with 3 alloys just waiting for me to pick up.
3 alloys on one system, nice.
Yeah, it's alright. It'll help for now. I just need to... Is it worth spending my influence on grabbing that? Because I need to get this choke point.
Right. Choke points. I should be thinking about that.
Yes, yes, you should be. I don't know what your surrounding empire looks like or what you got around you, but
I mean, so
it's always
far
good.
I've only found that
Our construction is complete.
that
Oh,
Fallen Empire, and I
that
haven't
area
found
is blocked. Fallen Empire and Marauders. That arm is not gonna be in my reach soon.
Delta,
Rip science ship.
Hey, Sober, your science ship's in my space.
Yo, what's up?
Not much. I'm thinking about closing borders to you, but you can hang out here.
mapping.
You know,
Sorry.
mapping, yeah, that's a pretty good one. That growth speed.
Grab this for now.
I got so excited there because I got a tech for my role playing. I got genome mapping.
Yay!
Yeah.
That's pretty important. You got a long way to go before you can start just blowing up planets and yeah.
Oh yeah, you would have to
Assimilate.
take
Well, the good news is he's going to be able to assimilate them and turn everything into a hive that isn't a hive, and he can take my hives and turn them into his hives or something
Oh,
like that, right?
I didn't actually go hive. in the
Oh,
Yeah, we would have heard it if you were the hive.
end. Yeah.
There's a few things you would really have different if you are a hive.
yes,
Right. I'd be like, what is happening?
this is true.
Thing is, actually going for a hive initially can be considered easier because hives, or well, stealth empires in general, lack a few of the more annoying things, I'll call it.
Mm-hmm. Should I be going for these red planets, Lev, that are 25 hab? It's pretty low, right?
Well, it's gonna be a long time until they pay for themselves, but obviously it's more growth, so
I can
Your
move the
call.
pops around, right? And they're not like... Oh, they are immigrating. Never mind.
yep, they all it will be.
Curse them. Ooh, I can get the second tier of hangars. Maybe I
Here we
will.
go.
Technology conceived.
Robots. No, I need lots and lots of minerals.
I believe in you.
Have any of you guys seen what's the movie Deus Ex? Not Deus Ex. Deus Machina.
I think I haven't seen it in particular, but okay. Why is that colonist not taking the job?
Oh, I had
Hey,
that
protective.
happen. It's like the first colony pop or some shit.
Okay, no, they took it.
Yeah.
Just had to wait for ages. Still suits our needs.
A new nest is born.
I made friends with my neighbor.
Aw, that's nice.
We have surveyed the system.
My...
He offered vassalization.
What a nice neighbor.
I mean, by Stellaris standards, that actually might be a nice neighbor. If that's all they're doing, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, we have a fence now. Should be fine.
So, how many colonies you guys got?
Should I count the one the ships are still flying?
Yes, Lev, I want to know everything.
So I got 4, 6, 7, 9 planets total.
That's a lot of planets.
Yep. Also, a third of them aren't good habitability for me.
Yeah, I think I only got like 4 planets that are good habitability, but I got a number of them that are like meh.
Yeah, I had to search pretty far for the planets, so out of the 3 directions I could go, one of them had a few planets, one had one, that's a tomb world, the other had one pretty far out, that's a desert world, and well, if you counted the 4th way, had a Marauder Empire.
Hmm.
Our special project is
So if I attack these primitives, how does that work right now?
You
Like-
need to have a space station in the area, and then you need to land armies on them.
Are they gonna assimilate into hive mind if I don't set them to?
Yeah, default.
You check your default space, your default settings for so default rights for species, they are likely gonna be set to purge or to slavery, because that's the only two you can set them to.
Yes.
And then, well, you're either gonna want, depending on what you want to do, you can either use them as livestock slaves or as purge, and then you want the purge type to be a food thing.
Right. I think livestock slaves is potentially good because I need some people who can go on these other planets.
Yeah, that's one thing livestock slaves are really good for, just pump the planets.
Forgive me, Xenos. I'm sorry.
I'm not very good at meeting the mandates of my people.
Yeah, that's
Same.
kind of hard to do.
Or, like, definitely mad at me.
As they should be.
As
You
they should
bad
be.
leader. You're like, I'm gonna, yeah,
I
fix
just, like,
this
completely
country.
disregard everything that they got elected on. You know?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah. You're not a champion of the people.
No. I honestly don't know why I went for democracy with them. I was just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Well, once you're there, you get a free vote, you know? It's
Yeah.
very open and accepting society.
Yeah.
We have surveyed the system.
So, artist and play. How expensive are you to be a patron? Oh, only 1,000. Deal.
Yeah, do it. That's a pretty good deal at this point. Thought it'd gone up by now.
Planetary infestation begun.
How many science ships do you guys have now?
I got to only
4.
2 after 1 died, and I don't
Okay.
really have anything to explore anymore.
We have surveyed the system.
When you do a decision for the Tree of Life, how does this work? There's a there.
No, when you are colonizing yourself, you just plant a sapling there. That's why
Oh,
your things are that expensive.
Yeah, but I invaded primitives.
Yeah, then that planet you will need to do a decision. It costs 500 food if I remember right.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
basically transplant a sapling.
They need it. They're not very happy right now.
Yep. You're getting big debuffs if you don't have one.
Technology
More
conceived.
robot assembly.
Okay, I'm gonna hug the fallen empire.
Do it.
We're gonna build around them.
Sounds glorious.
In before we learn the bug was fixed.
It's okay, I'll just be their vassals or whatever. Gene clinics, that's what I'm looking for.
They aren't too good, but yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it takes like 100 days for you to see a return on that, or 100 years rather.
Oh jeez.
Not days.
Yeah, it's basically if you have the options for gene clinics they give amenities basically. So
Right.
what you need to compare them to is the other building that gives amenities. That's the it's holo theaters. And for them to actually catch up in terms of pops that do the job, for it to be worth the amount of pops you could save if you were just using holo theaters instead,
Oh wow.
you will need a long time.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's the pop growth speed on the building is just too low.
Hmm.
It is a bit better now that you don't have so many other options for increasing your pop growth speed, but it's still not the best.
Yeah, it wasn't really so much the gene clinics that I'm excited about. It's more that it's gonna open up more of like that tech and that like genetic
Yeah,
realm.
the gene clinics aren't in the tech, in the gene
Oh.
tree.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, what? That makes no sense.
So I need amenities as a thing. What do I do that as? Is that sprawling pools?
You get
As a hive mind,
cities.
as a hive mind, you want to primarily get the spawning building. That one is the best amenity job because it gives more amenities than the normal jobs and gives the pop growth. So that
The
one
pop
is your
growth.
primary if you don't have it. If you already have that building, then you need the amenity jobs, the maintenance drones or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, you get that from cities.
Yeah,
The
you get
other
that from
thing-
cities. You can get it from your housing building. Not
Hive
wait.
wardens aren't worth it unless you're on a.
Yeah, hive warrants aren't worth it anymore.
Only if you're on a habitat could you make an argument for them.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The thing is, they used to be really good because you could save on districts when districts were the main factor to Empire Sprawl. Well, they aren't anymore.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was the entire reason you were building these things. Because you could save on
Have a
districts.
moment of silence for every primitive world that is near a hive mind.
Well, until the late game when your planet was starting to fill up and you were actually
Science ships, I might need
pushing-
more. I don't know. I think we're pretty good on science
make
ships right now.
everything be the good districts that give you stuff instead of the ones that just exist.
Same old, same old. Yes, okay. Yeah, it's interesting to play Hive Mind. I'm glad I'm giving myself something new to learn here.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool thing as well. Just like thinking about like what a hive mind civilization would actually be like as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our construction is complete.
I wanted to do that for the Oankali because they're individually minded, but they communicate so integrated that they kind of act like a hive mind to other people that are watching them. Basically, they've got like all these little tentacles that they like tap on the ground with, and they can communicate through vibrations like that. And so they just completely understand everyone around them, like
He's on the other side, I
simultaneously
think.
through these taps.
Blade of the Huntress.
Sweet.
Woo. Almost useful.
I like the passives, okay?
Yeah.
Our construction is complete.
I think I found your isolationists.
Yeah. The Ick Nerval vestige.
They're military, that's all I know right now.
I'm just north of them.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were on that side.
And now I'm like, oh gosh, she's coming for me.
What? No.
Never. I know how you play these games, man.
You're thinking of someone else. Whoa, this planet has 26 pops on it. That's better than the other one I just conquered. Is that gonna be a problem for me? 26 pops, is that gonna be a problem for me to hold
Are
on
you
to?
sure that's a primitive?
It says primitive, 26 pops.
That's a
That's weird.
lot for a
Usually
primitive.
they only have somewhere around 3.
Oh, they're an atomic. Let's see what their army
Oh.
strength is. Oh,
Is
I'm gonna
that
have to build a couple
Sol?
armies. No,
An atomic? What's an atomic?
They're at the atomic age.
they're just further
Oh,
along.
oh,
They're
okay.
they're gonna be ready to space flight soon, and they may pop up an empire there. Atomic isn't very common actually.
Yeah.
Are they gonna blow themselves up? Isn't that like a slight chance?
Yes, I think it's more than a slight, but we'll
Let's-
see.
I Okay, let's get a bet going. Are they gonna blow themselves up? What are the odds?
Can I save them with slavery?
Maybe.
Save them from themselves.
Look, I'm a nice guy. I want to save you from you blowing yourselves up. That's all. We're trying to help. I think I might need to start treating my slaves a little bit better. How do we make you happy?
Free them.
I can't let them colonize. Ah.
Give them to me. Just give them to me. That'll make them happy.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Oop, my energy's getting low. Somebody's gonna have to build some energy districts.
Yes, energy.
Do I bother to settle a 10
There it is.
habitability?
And that's that.
Our construction is complete.
So for like the research projects, what's your guys like general rule with the skipping versus actually researching them?
The ones that just need you to get a scientist over there that are just some few months of research, that one I do. What I don't do are the big level anomalies that will take ages.
Right.
It's just how I feel usually and how much I want to get researched.
Yeah. I do like ever go after those ones or just be like, meh.
Yeah, I will go after them at some point.
But like after we're done exploring and we have extra science ships that aren't
Yeah.
doing anything.
Right.
Once
Once the
we
borders-
have gotten everything that seems like a feasible one, have a little buffer on research systems in the direction we want to expand.
Right.
So the gas refineries, nice.
Yeah, I got the extra building slot. But I need more energy. Decisions.
Yeah.
Almost have enough armies to go attack this planet and get 26 free pops.
Or
Seems
they rebel and overtake you.
that's probably gonna happen. Like 26 pops seems like a lot.
We have surveyed the system. Technology conceived. We have found an anomaly.
I'll probably just set up a leader who can reduce crime or something.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about my empire sprawl.
Get
What's
those admin buildings up.
Yeah. I got one on one of my
Gaia
colonies,
World.
but I'm not sure if I mean it seems kind of wasteful for me to like replace
The
an
nice-
old building with.
The nice thing about
Come up here. You have to.
yeah, you can designate a colony to be a like administrative planet,
Hmm.
and that will help boost whatever buildings you have on there.
I also
and
don't
make it
have a
little more
governor, and
Yeah,
I
you
just
wanna get a
realized.
governor.
Yeah.
You want
You
to-
have, per default, you have a governor on your capital area. But most likely you just voted him to be your emperor.
Oh, okay.
So first robot has been built. Template time.
We gotta still help. I'm a little tight on resources there.
So I know that Winslet, you're going Hive Mind. What are the others playing as?
I've
Hive?
Spiritualist.
Spiritualist, okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying not to run out of resources right now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the usual gameplay as Hive. Settle as hard as you can, and then try to survive.
You jumped over there. Need to get down here to block them in properly. This I think has to be a priority.
So, Riggin is giving volatile please.
buddy, you're breaking up there.
We have surveyed the system.
So Winslet, let's try and get to each other before like in the next half hour, yeah. So we can at least establish contact.
Maybe, yes. I mean, I'm trying to build in the right direction, which is generally
Yeah.
towards you, and also Sober, which is I think north of you. I don't know if you've ran. You haven't seen him yet.
I'm down to them, and I'm gonna kind of go to the east and down around them because I can't connect through the west. So I'm gonna go to the east and down around them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I'll try and block in the AI so they don't come down this path. I'm thinking they will. It's like I'm debating blocking them in here, or if I should go over to this Gaia world, which looks really nice. Pure dry landscaping. Something what? That sounds nice. Ooh, low stability. Guys, stop being low stability.
You gotta get your amenities up.
I think it's the livestock too.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe I should invade and just like kill
Ooh.
off all the super smart
Gateway.
things that made atomic civilizations. It's fine. They're fine.
I mean, you could just also... Oh yeah, you could just purge them so you can take over their planet.
I mean, they might not like that, right?
They will give you a giant food buff during the time.
The L cluster. From what I've heard, I should stay far away from that.
Yeah, it would take a lot of time to get that one open for you, so don't invest anything big in it.
Yeah.
Technology conceived.
There we
So
go.
I'm
Some
kind of confused
resources.
because my Empire sprawl, I think I'm still at a max of 50, even though I built an administrative office. on
People
my
need to
colony.
work it. People need to be on that job. Are they
so
on?
How do I?
Open up the planet.
You'd ha-
I'm on the planet. I'm looking at population.
We have found an anomaly.
So
Oh,
how
I
many blobs do you
see.
have within the planet?
Okay, I got it. But
So
apparently, if I
once-
do that, they're gonna riot. Perhaps it's
Yeah,
the
so
low stability.
basically, what you need to watch out for is if you create too many specialist jobs, your workers will go up there, and they will go from other types of jobs. Luckily for you, your amenity jobs usually are specialist jobs, so those guys won't leave, but your raw resource guys might leave, and it sometimes ends up very funny when you're wondering, wait, why did I just lose 200 mineral income? Well, usually not quite that much, but it suddenly drops a lot because you're building a building that takes minerals as an upkeep, so civilian industries, alloy forges, and you're removing people from your mining jobs. Funny combination, usually.
So I've got a couple pops saying that their job is to be a colonist.
Yeah, that's a special type of job you have on your colonies. Until you upgrade the capital, those 2 colonists are there. They're giving a lot of amenities. They're paying for themselves, basically in food.
So if I want more specialists here, I can't really move them over, it looks like, because that's gonna make like the whole colony like fall apart.
Yeah, the workers will automatically become specialists if the jobs are to fill there.
100. We need more food here.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I could resettle one of these guys from one colony to the other. I don't know if it's worth it, but I think it is. Just so I can get that administrative bonus.
Is it okay to colonize holy worlds since the AI is bugged?
Yeah. I mean, last I heard, yeah.
Yes. It's
Since
only at
somebody
10, but I'll do it.
Since somebody still hasn't been conquered for hugging the fallen empire with tentacles, yes, it should be fine.
We've got a good understanding with them. They've come to understand the tentacle.
It's necessary. Alright. Just gonna go after he's done with this.
Oh, I think I've not played with these guys before, but like the little space station guys.
Enclave. Yeah, they're good. You want to try and make deals with them if you can afford to. In fact, I spent 2,000 energy taking a deal. It's like right around when Lev said, "Oh, it costs 1,000." I clicked on it. It's like 1,000, and then it wouldn't let me click the 1,000 because it just had changed as I was looking at it.
Rip.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's based on your empire sprawl, how much they cost you, and it really quickly goes up to the maximum of 5,000.
I just got the robot workers job. Gross. I don't want that research.
Wait, how can you have 7 precursor anomalies?
There's a total of 7 clues you need.
No, it's 6, isn't it?
Oh, it's 6. Oh yeah, it's only 6.
I guess that make it extra.
But yeah, basically, as it doesn't really matter how much you have, it's just different anomalies. If you don't research them, it doesn't count them.
Yeah, I don't know if I can afford to enslave these guys.
Technology conceived. Our construction is complete.
can do me a job and maybe like focus agriculture. Resettlement cost is down. Yes, we needed that. If we're gonna attack, which we can do soon now.
I'm just like looking at the Fallen Empire's systems just longingly.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I'm sure they
So
won't
good.
mind. I finally
One
sorted
day.
out my food. I'm happy. I can actually think about things.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my food was not great. I'm not used to thinking about this stuff.
Ah, there's some ancient mining drones. I'm gonna have to build up my military a little.
Take that, please. Alright, it's almost time. I'll attack these. Enslave them, and hopefully they won't rebel on me. Ruby's here! Is this the time?
Just take their nukes away, dude.
Just take their nukes away. Alright. If this goes wrong, I'm blaming you.
Our construction is complete.
Oh, we can use this to increase stability. Oh, you can use artifacts to make the planet more stable. That's cool. Alright, 116 versus 97. I can take him, right? That should be fine.
Oh yeah, right. Robots cost alloys now. Note to self, get
Decision
more alloy
made.
foundries.
Planetary infestation begun.
You know, one of my favorite units in this entire game is like the alien soldiers. You know, the bioengineered ones.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a cool sounding description, and like they just are so awesome to use.
The Xenomorph farming?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got this. Although I think we're gonna lose some of these. Ah. It's fine. I didn't really want them. They're costing me energy. Alright, 26 pops. Please don't cause too many issues. Here we go. Oh, we need some food here.
Oh, very nice. Kratos.
We have found an anomaly.
Uh-oh. I've been told to withdraw immediately by the militant isolationists.
Yep, you just ignore that, guys. Red.
Ah, they could use the punish Cassie belly. So,
Yeah, but they are gonna not do that. That's the bug.
okay.
They ought to hate you enough then to do that, but they don't.
Right. I mean, to be fair, I basically made a beeline to their border. Like, they do have good reason to be upset with me.
I mean, I wouldn't tell them that, but okay. So you still there, Ruby? How's your day going? Playing some MP stuff earlier.
We have surveyed the system.
I'm not used to not having trade that I can use to get some more resources with.
Yep.
Well, if you want some trade over there, just come up north, man. Let's get this Silk Road built.
Oh, one of my guys got turned
quite what he
around.
meant. Basically, normal empires now have trade value on the planet. You can collect it via space stations. Then you need to have some patrols along the way so you don't attract pirates. Sending it to your capital. And then it's turned into energy credits and consumer goods.
Yes.
Okay, so I am actually losing consumer goods now.
Yeah,
You may
can
wanna-
just buy them on the market. So if you click on one of the resources up there, you can see the market interface. You can sell
Did you
stuff
die?
for
No, you didn't
energy
die.
credits and then buy stuff with it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I've got
And
tons
currently, there's
stockpiled.
not even a bug where you can click on the energy credit symbol. For once, it's not bugged.
Huh.
Yeah,
Should've done that earlier.
That bug stuck around and came back multiple times.
Let's see if they're gonna fuck me
Yar,
up.
it's okay. Just
They are
finished with
very
No
upset
Virtue
with me.
stream. How's the MP going? It's
So I
fun.
just
Me and my
found
brother and some few people are,
just settled
you know,
the
hanging out.
pristine
You know
jewel.
the usuals.
Nice.
But he's learning.
No.
It's cool.
Ooh, a curator. So let's see. I've not played with any of these guys, and yeah, if I want to do something with them, I just talk to them. Yeah.
Yeah, you click on them and then it opens up a thing there. You could go to contacts and then find them in the contacts, but you probably are just gonna want to click on them. Nice. I'm doing about as well as the AI who got a free rubricator and is colonized it, so
Our construction is complete.
I don't know. I don't know about that rubricator thing anymore. Maybe you can get it.
What's that? The rubricator? I'm not familiar with it.
Relic.
Yeah, it's a nice world. It's just super useful to have.
What about it is good?
It's a Gaia world classification. You can spawn in on a Gaia world, but that's like a special start. That's one of the special, I forget what they're called, but there's a couple in the galaxy anyways that basically are good for any habitability. It doesn't matter what type of planet you're from. When you go there, it's just like
Yeah.
great for you.
I'm familiar with the Gaia worlds. Yeah.
The system.
I know Sensory's been particularly quiet. I'm worried that he's gonna have like 1,000,000 fleet power when I find him.
Not quite. I actually have 0 fleet power currently.
Yeah.
I still have some fleet power, got some patrols going.
And if you got 0, that means you're using that fleet for something.
Yeah. Because there is no fleet. I destroyed my starting fleet.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually not destroyed, it just doesn't have any weapons and hyperdrive on it.
Oh.
Sensory has a tendency to sit back and then just explode with power at the end.
Okay, good to know.
I mean, the nice thing is he's almost always peaceful.
And with a name like Sensory, I'd imagine that you take everything in and then work with that.
Sensory and we tend to be pretty peaceful just because, well, we're not here to go for war games. If we wanted to go for war games, we'd go over to the weekend Stellaris Club or something where there's more high-end player that's basically play it all the time. But
Right.
we're here to have some fun with the game. Do some builds that aren't meta, not try to min-max everything, just do good.
Technology conceived.
Yeah, it's a nice relaxing game.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate you guys helping me out with all the tips. It's making it so much easier than just like trying to dive into it, you know?
It's intimidating, the game.
And like the tutorials, like they're totally fine, but like I don't know. I'd rather just kind of play the game.
Yeah, who uses tutorials anyways?
I mean, I'll read a manual like if I'm building like my computer, you know, but like yeah.
Finally have enough influence to build where I want, whenever I want. Are you any of you? Go ahead.
I'm starting to overflow and influence, and there's just really not much to do with it anymore.
Technology.
I'm still claiming planets.
Yeah, I just don't have anything good in my vicinity, that's the problem.
Doesn't
What
matter.
ways?
Claim every system.
Are you
Even
guys?
those 2 energy are worth it.
I've got a couple yellow planets. I'm not sure if I really want to colonize them yet.
You do.
Or not.
You do. Right?
You do.
Sensory?
Yeah, you wanna get many planets.
Yeah. Like, I colonize even red planets.
Hmm.
Yep, same here.
I'm almost at that
Except
point.
for the Tomb World, that one is a bit too harsh.
Yeah. Oh, I need another name.
We have surveyed the system.
I have so much throw in my empire.
Technology conceived.
This row, that's the like psi thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the psionic rare resource.
Are you going psi?
Our special project is complete.
No. I'm a hive mind.
Glory to the hive.
Our construction is complete.
But it's fine. Throw is a good moneymaker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those fanatics.
Our construction is complete.
So did I just discover aliens? I think I might have run into you there, Winslet. Did you just discover aliens down there?
I don't think so, actually. I think you may have found someone else.
I'm an Ashy Max.
I don't see it on my side.
Oh, I think there was hostile aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was.
So not me.
No.
Rubricators on the Relic World. I was hoping I'd be done with the early morning this week, and but the crisis is just not spawning. Yes, that sounds
Hey, I
perfect.
can
Spawn
make
the
that no
dragon, loser
longer
colony.
a ship set,
Noob Gaming, hello.
shelter.
What's going on? I'm reading the chats every so often. So Orange One, how are you doing on reading your chat? Is that too much to do right now?
Oh, chat. Oh, I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, no, I had a feeling you don't stream. I do the
Yeah.
same. Like I try to like check it out every so often, but I forget.
Well, what I'm having an issue is I've got like my second monitor, which I have it all on, and it's like I need to go to like change from full screen to like full screen borderless because like it keeps on having issues when I'm trying to go over to my second thing. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I can see my live streaming. Oh.
Well, hopefully you can join us in the future, Ruby. We got some AI nations. You
What
could play
time do
this
those
one if you
people
wanted.
Communicate with me.
Or Inward
Oh, man.
Perfectionist. How do you feel about
I've
Inward
gone on for like an hour
Perfectionist?
and a half.
Yeah, no, that happens to me all the time. It's fine.
Gotta laugh how the psionic faction still isn't happy with currently being 17 of 47 pops being in it and 37% of my empire being spiritualist. They still saying, nah, we're not 25%. We need to get more faction.
Come on. Get your act together. They're measuring this population. Census is very important.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Orange One to find my empire. I really want you to look at my people and this stuff I chose.
I know. I want to see why I should be horrified.
Yeah, you probably won't be horrified.
He is horrified, but he will have to embrace.
We're just not gonna ignore those ones, you know. We'll just go to the next system. Oh, there's a really good short story that I saw that's it's forgotten what it's called, but it's all about like these beings that are like energy beings, and they find like organic life, and then they're just so disgusted by them being like made of meat, and like they're talking about them talking by like they say by like swinging their meat. So it sounds so bad, but they're talking about them like, you know, using their tongues to like talk.
Right, yeah, no, that makes sense.
And they're just so horrified with like the meat bags, so to speak, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems I will soon... maybe? I know. Sad. It's just a crystal. I hoped I was gonna meet the Caravanneers. But it seems the crystal is flying through the Marauder space unimpeded.
I'm so afraid to like not take the garden thing in Wenkenwort or whatever you say, however you say it. I always like, yeah, let's work together. You can have your garden.
Oh boy, research complexes. Let the fun begin.
Oh no.
Oh, encounter in Mindara. Is that you?
Mindara. Probably not.
Technology.
I don't even know where that is.
Alright, I'm sending one to just explore in your direction. That should help us get there faster.
Mm-hmm.
construction is complete.
So, do we take one vision for my second thing?
Oh, you're
There's-
already on your second.
Here's the thing, we don't have ethics, so governing ethics extraction is like meh. But the
I mean, but
meh.
also the
amenities.
pop amenity usage and the Unity growth is kind of nice, and there's a whole lot of other things that aren't super useful in there.
Yeah.
If not that, then what?
Yeah, I think you're
You
right.
can't
Yeah,
get your
most of it-
bioascendancy yet.
I've been
As a hive,
convinced.
I used to just try and rush myself through society tree, since the Unity building also gave a lot of society research. It was possible to do so. But
That's
yeah,
what I'm playing
not
right now,
anymore.
XD. You really hate being
So I
pacifists.
used
Lol.
to just
They're
really go
terrible. But
quickly
also
for
powerful.
this
This is a
second-
nice strong empire.
for
But
this
apparently
biological ascendancy and the hive worlds, but yeah, not really feasible anymore.
totally.
I used
Oh,
to
I
have
think-
50% more
that's
research
you.
in society than in the other two.
I found you. You found me.
Yeah,
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Are you actually going to be able to get that planet easily, or is that far away for you?
It's pretty far away from. Actually, no. I'm like two systems away.
Okay. All right. We're close to each other.
I'm one system away.
Okay.
I have a construction ship like 2 systems away going to 1 system away. And this is why I regret telling you that, because you're gonna rush and build it like
No,
right
no, no.
before me.
No, not this time. Not this time.
Okay, not this time.
You've got a couple before I'll start doing that.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I mean it seems fair.
Oh, there you are.
Hello, brother.
Oh, there you are.
Let's go with
The hive of slugs.
Our construction is complete.
yes.
Wait. Oh man, you got a mega structure?
It's a
ruined one.
yeah.
But it's nice because it gives you the option to have a way higher role at getting the Megas engineering tech.
Mm-hmm.
And later down the line, after you get the tech, you can just restore it for far cheaper than building your own one.
Yeah.
And faster.
Technology
Yeah.
conceived.
I had a leader die. Let's see.
It's very sad.
It's tragic. I accidentally right-clicked on the thing. I'm like, now, like, do I need to do anything?
Fully
Or
excavated. The map to nowhere. Yay, I got a 1,000 minerals.
Glorious.
We have surveyed the system.
Can still colonize so many planets, but I don't have the resources.
Oh, send them over to me. I don't have the planet to recolonize.
Alright, it's time to get some low-hab worlds, because apparently I need to get some more planets. Lord Sloth, hey,
hey, they're sober.
It's very OP, but when you can't declare any wars of aggression, it
What's
gets
up?
really annoying. Yes, it totally.
Not much. Oh man, you've got like all these little pockets.
It's a strategy.
Yeah.
Our construction is complete.
What's the benefit of doing that strategy like that?
Well, I don't
Just-
know what his empire looks like exactly, what pockets he chose to leave.
Well, now you can see, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
It looks like he just grabbed choke points, right?
Choke points and fat resources so far.
Hmm.
Planets.
god, I got the technocracy faction. Damn you guys, I'm not a technocracy this time around.
Yeah.
Maybe you can do what I did.
I did
when
do a lot of
first
research,
did
I
it.
built a lot of robots, but I'm not a technologist for once.
Oh
Well,
man, that green planet's so far away from everything else. It's only at 12.
I would take it.
Yeah. And I've got a yellow that's much closer, and I'm not sure which one I want to go for first.
Probably the yellow, just to get it going.
Yeah. And it's so much closer as well.
Ooh, my deviancy is
Oh,
going
my
up
God.
here. Hello. Bad deviant drones.
We have surveyed the system.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is going well.
We have
Oh, wrong
Yeah,
game.
I
Oh,
think that my
whoopsie.
people that
Whoopsie
were
whoops.
watching
Let's fix
like
that.
hours ago.
You're totally right, Lord Sloth. I need to fix that. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. When you first messaged that, but I need to fix it for sure. Lord Sloth. I know that name. I think you've been on my channel quite a few times.
technology.
You want to make this a Stellaris MP, and let's have this be for Stellaris. If you're still here, Lord Sloth, I'd love to know how you're doing. I may be thinking of Lord Scrod,
Got my
actually.
situation log and anomalies. It's so crazy how many things there are.
I should be playing a hive mind. You're right. Insectoid hive mind. It's only logical. Yay, I got a tech that can reduce deviancy. That sounds right.
I can't get your people to immigrate to my place, can I?
No. No. I think no.
That would be a hard no.
I mean, you can try.
You just got to get them off that hive drug that you've got them all on.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
That tree on
I
your
mean-
planet. I don't want to know what that thing's producing.
I have a zero habitability world.
Zero.
Yep, so do I. It's a tomb world.
Yeah, I have a savanna plan world, so those are usually 10%, but this one has hostile fauna on
Yeah,
it.
usually they're 20%.
Oh, I thought that was a resource, but that's like the it's like the trade value of the systems, right? That little circle thing.
Mhm. That will turn
Yeah.
into resources.
You basically need to have access with the base stations there, then it collects the trade value.
Technology comes
Oh, so you need to have a little station in it.
In it, or you need to build trade hubs, so the trade modules on a station that increase its collection range.
Okay. So if I go to like my colony here, the starbase, I should probably go and like.
Yeah, if you add
Yeah.
on your main starbase, if you add modules with trade hubs, then you can get up to 2 jumps away from it. And I don't know what to do with my influence anymore.
Ooh, people. We need to build onto here.
New aliens, who are you?
They're new.
our construction.
Windslayer!
Whoa, hello. Let us be friends? Question mark.
Believe.
I believe we will be friends. Do you like my snaky empire? Silas taught me well.
I don't see you yet, I just saw one of your science ships.
Oh, interesting. I see you.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any of the south of the map. Got cut.
It happens, you know.
So if Windslayer don't try to go southeast through my empire, you would. The only exit there is a Marauder empire.
Southeast of your empire.
Yeah. Well, rather middle east, but you have to turn southeast down that arm.
Yeah, I don't
That
think
one
I
is-
can actually, because of the freaking inward perfectionist xenophobes who spawned semi-close to me. I could have gone to that system. I should have gone to that system.
I mean, you are already in the system next to mine, so
Ooh, I am.
yes. In Hill J. East of that starts my empire.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. No wonder. Yeah, you're close to my brother.
Yeah, they're already on K price. Damn critters.
I need to up my consumer goods. Get a little low there.
I know that.
Scum
And my
and villainy on UCSC. What?
What?
The name of my capital may be UCSC.
Did you? Oh, I thought you said scum of UCC.
No, Scum and Villainy. It's an event.
Nice. Oh man. Just send the campus police down. That's what they always do anyway.
Yes.
Regenerative whole tissue. That is literally like the perfect thing for my Oankali.
That can be pretty good too.
The game just wants me to be able to roleplay.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Oh no. Come on, dude. You need to stop delaying this and get to it.
We have found an anomaly.
Oh, I just looked at the time.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, we're at 11, man.
It's fine.
Yeah, give me a sec here. Still here, but
Yeah, I don't
thinking
have
of something
to
else.
go,
I followed
like,
you, but I
right
don't think
away,
you've been
but
around
I
for very
think I
time. It's
got-
gonna make
I gotta
yourself
do
some
some
food.
stuff
That
today.
stuff happens. Yeah, yeah. Let's just take like 5 minutes so people have like a little bit of
Yeah,
time
of
to wrap
course.
up what they're working on, and then I totally understand. You got a life
Yeah.
and stuff.
That's at least what I tell myself.
Right. Laundry equals life.
Yes.
Alright, I just gotta close borders with these dudes because I don't want them to build around me.
I
We're
just
friends
made like
though.
10 pounds of meat last night, and now I'm like, I need to like cook things that are not just like meat.
Psh, says who?
My gut.
Stop listening.
Gotta follow your gut sometimes. Yeah, I got some serious Empire Sprawl. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, it's not that terrible to have some Empire Sprawl.
I mean, it's got 105 out of 62.
I'm at 165 out of 56.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't feel too bad.
I have appeared to not ignored mine enough. That's it's quite different than me. And I'm playing hive mind. I need to not worry about this stuff. Come on, man.
I found a 25 Gaia. Finally, a planet.
Whoa,
A
Yay.
planet over 16.
that's pretty crazy.
Technology conceived.
I have this thing I want to research, but I can't do it right now because of where I've got my stuff.
We have surveyed the system.
I need to get to it soon.
We have found an anomaly.
I picked up a human scientist somewhere skipping through these things.
Yeah, they're nice people. Alright, I just need like a minute or two more for my thing to build, and then I think we'll wrap this here.
Sounds good. Yay, my consumer goods are no longer in the negative.
Yay.
They can get their, you know, like, I don't know, wearable watches on their tentacles now.
Our special project is complete.
Sounds glorious.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to come up with something clever with like a wearable tentacle tech, but I don't know. It's been 2 hours.
Yeah, your brain starts to shut down after a minute. I know. I can't like record for more than 2 hours without feeling like I'm making terrible mistakes left, right, and center.
Yeah. I usually don't play for more than like a half hour nowadays.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's like a nice chunk of time for me.
Okay, I know I said a minute, but my construction ship was slower. I thought it'd be. He's now starting his building. Come on, man. Hurry. 3%, 5%, 7%, 10%. Alright. As soon as that's done, we're good.
No, you have to count it the entire way up now that you started.
29, 31, 33. Nah. I'm
And
good.
we're building research
Nah.
complexes. Nice.
I'm very concerned about the fact that you've got those already. That's not good for us. Unless
But
you're
you
our
gotta
friend.
fight.
Be friend.
Do you believe?
I'm definitely going to temple.
I'll believe if you sing that song. No.
You gotta. What song? What?
I don't know. I it's like, do you believe in love or whatever?
Oh,
Like, it's like
right.
an 80s pop song.
Yes, now I know.
Something.
Okay, I
Yeah.
did my thing. I assume everybody else is ready for us to wrap here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
Yep.
Alright, I'm making my save.
Hey, I just hit positive in all things again. Nice.
Nice.
Right in time for people to look at your empire.
Perfect.